Hello.
Hi.
This is Hannah.
And Calissa.
And Sarah.
And it's been a while since we've done a podcast together, so I just wanted to recap what we did and what's in the future and coming up.
And this is our first episode of 2024.
Woohoo!
Yes. Happy January.
Snaps.
Happy New Year. Do you guys like the New Year? Do you not like the New Year?
No.
Not any different. Just another day.
It's just I'm getting old.
I love the New Year.
Really?
I love
Why?
the idea of like a clean slate, a fresh page. I don't do anything different.
So
I don't
your
have any
resolution
resolution.
kinda
Did
I
you
don't
make any
really-
resolution?
I need to eat at least 100 grams of protein a day.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, that's
What's
my
the
resolution.
formula for how much protein you're supposed to have?
A gram per ideal body weight, but I'm a big lady, so I just
Well, then
am
you should
going-
want more because your ideal body weight's.
Yes, but
Well, 'cause
it's
you're
really
tall.
hard. You got to focus on getting that much protein. Like you have to try.
Yeah. I watch a lot of like meal prep and like people cooking and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, this meal has 40 grams of protein." I'm like, "Holy fuck!"
Yeah, you got
That's a
to eat
lot.
like 4 of those to get enough
I
protein.
only eat 2 meals a day, so
Yeah,
I
I know, right?
Two meals and a lot of snacking. I'm really trying to focus on my weight this year
Me
because
too.
my friend, she just got engaged, so
Hell
I don't
yeah.
know when her wedding is.
I
but
saw that. Congrats to her.
Yes, congrats.
Shout
Danielle.
out. Shout out.
Yes, we all know Danielle. I think separately.
No, I only know her through you.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
And only like very vaguely.
okay.
I've only been with her like maybe twice
Yeah,
or 3
Danielle
times.
and I went to school together, so I've known
she's cool.
Danielle since she was very young. So
Yeah.
shout out Danielle. I know she listens.
I hope
so-
you
she
didn't bully
does.
her.
Yeah.
Huh?
I hope you didn't bully her.
I didn't. I did not bully Danielle.
Sorry. Good. Thank goodness.
Or vice versa, Danielle. I'm just kidding.
Oh, man.
But yeah,
Getting
she
heavy on
got
Danielle.
married. She got engaged, and so, you know, she hasn't asked me, but I think it's on the fence if I'm going to be in the party, and I'm like, definitely, I
You're
want
gonna
to.
attend either way. So.
Yes, but I also
You
want
wanna
to
look good,
I want
I'm
to look
saying.
good.
Yeah.
For photos and everything, and just kind of get my body hot again.
Calvin
Yada,
also
yada,
had
yada,
some
yada.
friends. Yes. Yes. Calvin also had some friends get engaged recently, and I'm definitely feeling like I need to do something.
So, what are your guys' plans? Not that we're encouraging diet culture, but also just curious if there's something specific, like a resolution.
I can stop eating chocolates. Like chocolates is literally my
Your vice.
Yeah, if I see chocolate, I have to have it. And I was given a lot of chocolate for my birthday. I appreciate
Put it in
it.
the freezer. Stays good.
I forget about shit in the freezer.
That's the point.
That's the point.
Okay. Well, out of sight, out of mind, I guess. But I just throw it away. So,
What a waste.
but I did have a lot of it. But I'm like, I'm not into dark chocolate, so I just threw all the dark chocolate away. I'm like,
Yeah. Just so anyone knows in the future, don't buy Hannah dark chocolate. Linda, anyone else, buy Hannah dark chocolate.
Love dark chocolate.
I don't either. It's nasty.
Oh, I love it.
No.
Oh, man.
No,
That's
no.
good stuff.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to cut that eating chocolate at night, and I get heartburn anyway, so I really shouldn't even be eating it. So less chocolate, more water, and maybe get some fiber in me, I suppose.
Talk about the poop thing earlier.
Yeah, we did talk about the poop thing.
Well, I bought that. I think it's Bloom.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You fell
Everybody
for that
on
ad.
TikTok. Oh, I heard
Really?
it tastes like dog shit. So I
It
hope
did. I put
Oh,
it in my new
no.
tumbler that I was given from my sister-in-law, which I love, and oh my gosh, it was disgusting.
that is why.
And I powered through. I just plugged my nose and just drank it. But I was like, hey, it's greens. It's
There goes our sponsorship there, you guys.
I'm sorry, but I couldn't. I have a real thing about like taking things that I can taste that are yucky. I just can't.
Maybe if it was more fruity.
You could probably. Well, this maybe defeats the purpose, but you could maybe put some of those like
A
squeezies.
flavor packet.
Yeah, those squeezy things or something in there, so it tastes better.
Really making
But,
a concoction then.
You know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I suppose. But yeah, I was really disappointed in it. I was like, man, this one sucked.
There really goes a sponsor. Shit, man.
Well, it could taste better.
Speaking of sponsorship, our podcast is growing in popularity.
Woohoo!
I just told the gals, I checked our stats before I came today, and we are getting up there in downloads, and I'm just so happy we grow. We're definitely going in an upward trajectory.
Love that.
So thank you. Thank you to our listeners. And if you would love to, podcasts are best spread by word of mouth. So tell a friend if you like to listen to us.
For sure. Anyways, my main goal is to just not eat out so much, because really that is just, it's rough.
It is hard.
I be eating out way too much.
Same.
Because then it's like, it's the calories in, calories out, whatever bullshit stuff. But
Financially.
and it's just, that too. Yeah, true. It's so
You just kind
expensive.
of got burnt out from like grease and fried foods.
I know. Then it's just like, it doesn't even taste good after a while because you're eating it so much, and like, ugh.
I really gotta.
But then I'm a lazy cook sometimes, and I'm like,
But don't you do HelloFresh or Blue Apron?
we do a Green Chef sometimes. But even that's fucking expensive. It's
It
like
is.
$90 for 3 meals, and like it's hit or miss whether my kids actually like it. Even though I have loved almost every meal that we've
Yes.
done, but
I feel like the portion sizes are healthy, which is unfortunate.
I know.
Just not enough food. Like I've
Nick and I are
done
still
HelloFresh,
hungry.
and it's like I need to
so
add
small.
stuff to this.
I really like
We
to
doubled
be a
it.
volume
We doubled our
eater.
HelloFresh.
I like to be a volume eater. So like instead of eating like what's normal people eat like 2 eggs, I eat like 5 eggs
My.
with green onion, and I'm like, that's enough.
Yeah, that's
Not
good
2.
protein.
Yeah.
You might be hitting your protein goals, dang girl.
Maybe, probably not, but maybe.
So
I don't
yeah.
know how much you have to have.
Well, and it's always hard too because like you're trying to eat healthy in the winter, and then trying to work out in winter. It's very hard. Oh, ignore my kid if you hear him. But actually, a gym company is sending Nick and I a home gym, so we'll see if it'll
So
be
now I'll
used.
never see you at the gym again.
I know, and I'm like, Nick, I kind of like going out of the house because it actually
you
like
still can.
Yeah, but he's like, I want to cancel the gym membership, and I'm like, no. Let's wait a little bit before we.
Well, you better hurry up because it doesn't renew in February or something.
Oh.
Well, all right, whatever. That's cool. We go to the same
I
gym, so.
live 20 minutes away from the closest gym.
Oh,
And by 20 minutes, I mean the difference between Wacoma and New Hampton. So, I mean, it's like a long ways, and at least 25 actually once you get in town and get to the gym.
and then you work out
So it's just
for
not
like
very
an
feasible.
hour.
Oh God,
An
no.
hour? Oh
I'm
my
not saying I go to the gym. I'm just saying if I wanted to,
Do you
that's
have
the
like
closest
stuff that you do
gym.
at home?
Yeah, I've got a couple weights and stuff like that. Just like body weights and lifting heavy things.
Pilates. Did you do Pilates?
I love a Pilates table.
Oh yeah, the machine. The
Yeah,
Pilates
I saw
machine.
Miley Cyrus doing it. And I'm like, I want.
She's
that.
so fit.
Oh, I
is
know.
jealous.
Gosh, she's amazing.
All of them
Love
are.
Miley.
She had a great
Pisses
voice,
me
too.
off.
Yes,
Yeah, that's. I
but
mean,
that's
what
literally
comes
their
with being rich.
career.
I
you
know. I know, and the whole Kim Kardashian thing, you need to get up off your ass and work and do the job.
Wait.
Go
Work,
get
work,
plastic
work,
surgery. That's pretty much.
Oh, I
And
thought
I'm
they were
like-
taking the diabetes drugs.
Oh, yes. But
that
this
too.
was like, don't you remember she said that controversial
Yes,
thing?
I do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh, it would be so much easy. My life would be so much easier if I had a
Personal
home
trainer.
personal trainer,
Personal
a
chef.
Yeah, fully
Not
stocked
only
gym in
that,
my
the personal
garage.
trainer comes to your house.
Yeah. Someone
had
who
a
would kick my
gym.
ass into doing shit. And then I wouldn't be embarrassed like when I worked out with Hannah.
Yeah, but my body was hurting after working out with Sarah.
Yep. But that's because she'd already been there for like an hour. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me to come earlier? I would have come earlier.
I don't know. Sorry.
But then I probably would have been a distraction. So, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
And I had to take a break anyway because I'm like, oh man, my thighs and my butt.
Dude, my legs hurt so bad the next day I couldn't walk for a week.
And then it's like that kind of defeats the purpose. So if
Yeah.
I kind of talk to
Truth.
myself because I used to work with a personal trainer. Shout out Misty. She was phenomenal. I had such a great time. I felt really strong. I got really strong.
Did you
My
prefer a woman?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She's the only one I ever reached out to. And she's like, heck yeah. But I'd get workout so hard and I'd get so sore that I couldn't walk for a week.
Yes. And then, it's like, now I can't go back.
Yeah, well, I did, but it took a full week to recover. So I'm like, I'm going to do exercise that doesn't kill me. So like, I don't like feeling short of breath. I don't like feeling like I can't do a movement. So I'm going to do things I can do, and I'm going to stop before I get to the point where I'm not enjoying myself.
That might be part of my problem.
Yeah.
That's smart. You're very smart.
Because I don't want to torture myself. I don't want to do things I don't like to do. So if I can shit, lift some
And then
weights.
it's not
do one
manageable
some
to
of
like
this stuff.
continue
Yeah.
to do. You can't
Yeah.
form a routine out of it. That's
Yeah.
smart. You're thinking. That's a good brain up there.
I'm really making an effort to not hate myself.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
I like to hurt. I like the pain.
Oh, okay.
I do.
You're crazy.
I know. But then if you keep doing it, like it eventually gets better and easier, and then it doesn't even hurt anymore. So then you just move up a level.
You do kind of feel like a muscle mommy afterwards,
I'm
which
like,
I
"Oh,
could
look at
never be
me."
described as a muscle mommy if you like look at me, but if you feel that way after your legs really hurt, then you're like,
I love
dang,
it.
I
Well,
worked
then
out
I
so
just
hard.
walk like I have a cob up my ass. And like I've got to go to work and like work with people and like I've got to like sit in one of the stools to start an IV and I'm like,
Yes,
My
like,
kid's school
bending
is on a,
down to pick up your kid hurt me so bad. I'm like, oh,
my
why do you weigh
kid's school is
100
on a hill, so like going up and down to the front door is like, it's so difficult. It's so difficult.
and people are just like, what's wrong with you?
I'm always afraid someone's gonna like look at me weird. Awkward.
We don't want to commit too much to our resolutions.
I really want to commit.
I do too.
I really do because I want to be healthy and not hate myself.
I just want to look
Another year.
fine in a dress and not have to like do that, push out your shirt.
Yeah. I don't want to have to wear Spanx for the rest of my life, preferably.
I mean, I love Spanx.
I do too, but it's also just like they're so hot and they are so much like extra thought, like when you have to go pee or like, I don't know. It's just like, I don't want to do that for the rest of my life.
How do you guys feel about plastic surgery? Are you guys mommy makeover?
All for it.
All for it. Have we talked about this before?
We did.
A little bit,
I don't,
yeah.
I'm,
Like if we're
I
talking
think
like,
if you want to do it, cool. I could never.
I want my boobs done.
I could
and
never.
Tummy tuck. That's about it.
I'm getting tummy tuck for my 30th birthday.
Yeah, we talked about that
Got
for
2
sure.
years to save. Speaking of 30th birthdays,
I'm in the club.
Hannah is officially 30, flirty, and thriving.
Old lady town.
Yes, literally. No, it was good. My husband and I, we went. He took me out to a restaurant that we normally go to, and then we saw the movie Iron Claw. It's got Zac Efron in it and Jeremy Allen White, and it was the saddest movie ever.
Shut up, really? Oh no.
It was an A24 film, so they're usually known for some dark movies. And this was based on a true story. It had 5 brothers, and their dad was like, you learn a lot from it, from like the parenting and like generational trauma. The dad, all he cared about was being the number 1 pro
Boxer, I think it was. wasn't it?
wrestler.
Oh,
But
okay.
like it was like the WWE
Oh, yeah,
wrestler.
Yeah.
So that's where the name Iron Claw came from, because he would defeat his enemies by putting his hand on their skull and just like squishing them.
That is terrible.
Iron
Nothing
Claw.
says happy birthday like squished brains.
I love
What a
it.
way to
Well,
celebrate.
she was also drunk.
Well,
I was getting a lot of
had
Snapchats
a
of
margarita and I was wasted by halfway.
That's the most 30-year-old thing you've ever said.
Yes.
I
feel
got
like our
some good
tolerance
pictures out of it,
just-
though. Screenshots. Loved it.
But yeah, so we're watching it and there's a death. The mom has buried 4 of her children. They had a little boy who was maybe 5 years old. I don't know what he passed of. He passed away. And then the next golden child in his dad's eyes, because the dad would tell his kids, now, he is my favorite kid. So once you guys line up and match him, then, I could change my favorite kid to a different favorite kid.
That's terrible.
Yes. You learn a lot from like how
Don't parent like that.
yeah.
people.
Yeah. Don't get, yeah. So the golden boy died. And then the next son, he's like, I can take his spot. And at the funeral, they all wanted to cry for their brother. And the dad's like, nope, no crying. Like, this isn't what he wanted. We need to work forward and push through. So who else is going to step up and be the next one? And I'm like, are you kidding me? You're burying your son. And all you care about is who's going to be the next superstar. And the one son, he's like, yep, I'll step up, Dad. I'll do it. And he did it. He won an award and the belt and everything, had the glory. He was drunk and behind the wheel of a motorcycle, and his leg got...
Ooh, gosh.
So he lost his limb. And so the next brother, who wasn't even a wrestler or anything, the dad pushed him. He's like, nope, you're going to be the next one. You're going to be the next winner. And he got hurt really bad. And he ended up in a coma for I don't know how long. But he wasn't quite right. after he woke up and everything.
Like brain injury or something.
Yeah, like it kind of looked like he had a stroke, kind of like he just wasn't there, and he ended up unaliving himself.
Was this based on a true story?
Based on a true story.
Oh my god!
And so like the last brother, like he tried to wrestle, but he just he just saw how toxic his dad was after all of his brother's death, and he's like, no, we got to push forward. We got to push forward, and who's going to be the next one to take the title, and blah blah blah. And
We're gonna have to put a spoilers warning on this one.
yeah, sorry if you want to see this
kidding.
movie.
I love spoilers, but a lot of people don't.
But like just kind of watching that, and it's like, oh man, like I hope I never like put my dreams ahead of my kids' dreams like that. But the one brother, he started to see how toxic his dad was, and he got rid of the last name, and it was so sweet. At the end of the movie, he ended up with his wife, with this woman, and they had 2 kids, and he's watching his sons play, and he's crying watching them, and the boys come up and like, Dad, why are you crying? And he's like, I'm not a brother anymore. Like, all my brothers are gone. I'm sorry, boys. Men don't cry.
Oh my god!
And the boys were like, no, Dad, everybody cries. It's okay. And I'm like, yes, you go, little boys. You tell your daddy it's okay to cry. It was just really sweet. But yeah, super sad.
Okay, and for those wondering, that movie is called
The Iron Claw.
The Iron Claw.
Zac Efron and Jeremy Allen White.
Wow. I've never even heard of that. I don't even know what movies are coming out or when
Well,
they're coming out.
we were like
They're
there's
the
a whole
movie
lot of
couple.
people, but everyone I think was seeing, what's that? Jason Momoa movie?
I have no idea.
I don't know either. See,
Land
I'm just
Shark?
so
I don't like
bad
really
at
Or
keep
Shark
track
Man?
of-
Aquaman.
I saw Barbie.
He has a movie out.
Aquaman.
Is it the third one?
The second one. So Aquaman
Isn't he
is
from
out.
Iowa?
Yeah, he lived in Iowa for a minute.
Oh, dude,
I think
have
his
no
mom
clue.
has a taco shop in
Yum. Love tacos.
Des Moines.
Let's go.
I think.
I would be down for that road trip.
But yeah, I think people were seeing Aquaman. I think Willy Wonka, and then that Sydney Sweeney movie.
Oh, I want to see
Oh,
that.
I love Sydney
All Aboard, or what?
Sweeney.
It's all about us, or
gosh.
something
All
like
About
that,
Us.
or all about you, or
Yeah, whatever.
all something. Yeah,
A
it's like
predictable
romantic comedy.
rom-com.
Yeah, but I feel like there haven't been any good rom coms like at
Jason
all.
Momoa moved with his mother to Norwalk, Iowa, where he completed his elementary and high school education.
No freaking way. My sister-in-law's ex-husband was like lived in Norwalk, grew up in Norwalk. Now he lives in
What's
Des
it
Moines now,
by?
but I have no fucking idea. They live in Des Moines now, so I don't know. But
I mean, it could be close to there. Cause
it is. It's like a half an hour away from Des Moines.
Okay, yeah. So
Yep, very cool.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe I wish they would have grown up together. Maybe they did. I don't
Maybe
know.
he's 44.
Oh no, he's like 30. Two.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
There's definitely
Him and
some-
Drew Barrymore had I just saw a
I
clip.
saw that on TikTok.
Did you see that
Yeah,
clip?
yes.
They're both single.
I hope they do. hope
And
they
I
get
was
together.
like-
And
The
you know,
way-
she was with Justin Long for a long time.
Yeah.
I did not
Fuck is
pick.
that?
He.
Oh my! Is he the one with the dark hair? Who was he was in
He was in The Waiting. He was in Tusk.
New Girl. He was in New Girl as the teacher
Maybe.
husband.
I don't
No,
really-
I'm sorry, not husband, boyfriend.
really care for
who
that
played
show.
the violin and like sang and was weird and yeah or no?
I just Zoe Deschanel. She's just kind of.
Okay, but that's a great show. Winston, he's the best.
I had someone else try to convert me to New
Johnson?
Girl the other day.
Oh,
and I
so
was just
good. We should
like,
do it.
What's the
I
dark?
feel like it's one of those
name?
things like, okay, The Office, Friends, New Girl,
Gilmore
even
Girls.
Schitt's Creek, like unless you were in it during the time, like I feel like unless you were indoctrined into it,
I have a Schitt's Creek Tumblr.
that's what you hear shaking in the background. Unless you were indoctrinated into it, like if you're a Friends person, you are a Friends person. It is
Yeah.
like your personality.
Yeah,
And I don't know, I'm a Scrubs person.
I like Scrubs, but I like
Uh,
Scrubs
like-
too.
I didn't really care for the last season with Dave
Yes,
Franco in it.
when they were
No.
like like it was like a musical or something. They were singing all the time.
Oh,
or
there was a
something.
musical. It was just one episode though.
Oh, why do I feel like it was like
Which is
I
one
don't know, it
episode
was
that
so
haunted
fucking- it was
you.
so much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
maybe.
like the Grey's Anatomy musical. It was so good.
I stopped watching Grey's Anatomy after like
I
the
love that
third season,
episode.
maybe.
What?
It got fucking weird. They were doing weird shit all the time.
Okay, it got super weird after Derek died. Then I was like,
Yeah.
Is that McDreamy?
no, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, who didn't die? I mean,
okay.
wouldn't you leave that hospital?
Wasn't
at
there
some
only like
point?
one person from the original cast at the end
Yeah.
of it?
There's 2 still.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Ellen Pompeo, right? Or whatever.
No,
her name
she
is.
left.
Oh, she did?
she did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like she was going to leave for the last season, but she was going to do like the voiceover in the beginning. And that's it. Because she wants to do other
Bailey's
things.
still
Like
there.
what?
Bailey,
Bailey.
and
Richard.
Richard.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Richard. What's
The
his
OG,
name?
the OG.
Oh my God, you guys are probably like
Weber,
screaming.
Weber.
Yes, there we
I don't
go.
know who that is. I'm sorry. I'm not very good with names usually.
Those are both the original cast.
Literally.
Yeah.
I only know that her name is Ellen Pompeo because I literally just watched a TikTok about her like a couple weeks ago. That was
You
her
and
and
your
McDreamy.
Tic Tacs.
I know, you charmy. Although I've been reading a really good series, so I haven't TikToked much.
Tell us
lately.
about it.
So it's a series about siblings, kind of group of friends, kind of, and it's like kind of a spin-off of another series that this author wrote. And basically, it's like this group of friends. It's 4 women, 2 sisters, and then 2 friends, and then like a group of siblings
a
and
drama?
friends. No, I mean it's a romance. They're all kind of interconnected, and they all fall in love with each other, and not each other, but like. You know what I'm saying? Like one of the men fall in love with one of the women, and then but they're all like interconnected before they fall in love and stuff. It's really good.
Okay.
Really good so far.
That's awesome.
They just like the storylines have been really good.
I just remember when I could read, like falling into a book series, like cannot put it down kind of a
Yes.
thing. And then you like get done with a series and you wake up and you're like, oh my God, no, I will never read a book as
Yes,
good
and
as
that's when I had to
this.
take a TikTok break and be like, okay, I can't read another book for like a week.
Yeah,
It's called The Boston Bells. That's the series. Just FYI.
there you go. Link in the show notes. I haven't linked anything in the show notes for how many times I've said
Dang it.
that.
I mean, you can just Google it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think
It's on Kindle,
yeah.
Unlimited.
Yeah.
If you want to read it for free, kind of.
For free.
Kind of for free. You have to pay for Kindle Unlimited, but, you know, you get like one of those books for $10. That's, you're already even out the price.
Oh.
Good to go.
I have 11 Audible credits. I need to cancel my Audible because I
Why?
can't listen to
use
books.
those credits. Oh.
I
What's a
can't
credit
listen to
mean?
books. I just
Well, you
I'll
better
start
use them
them
on
and I can't
something.
finish it. I know I'm gonna have to because if you cancel before you use them, you lose them.
Shut up. Oh, fuck. You know what you should do? You should get Kindle Unlimited, and if you have the Audible, then you can, like,
Sorry for my
you have a book
kid.
that you're reading, then you can switch it over and you listen to the, like, part of it on Kindle or on Audible. If you're, like, in the middle, you can switch back and forth. You should do that. Because then you can just switch back and forth. You're like, man, I really can't listen to this right now.
I
Then you
can't read it like a sentence.
gotta-
Yeah, no,
Okay.
I do not have the focus. I wish I could. I used to be able to. I think I lost that ability about 11th grade. Like free reading time in school, I could not stay focused long enough. Tell me you have ADHD without telling me.
I get hyper focused, and Calvin will yell at me because he's like, dude, the kids are talking to you, and they've been trying to talk to you for like 5 minutes, and you're not listening. And I'm like, what do you mean? I didn't hear a single word that you said. I didn't hear anything until you just yelled at me just now. So
Yeah.
sometimes I have that problem. The no
My husband
focus.
has that
Other
problem.
times
I
have
feel like Nick has
hyperfocus.
that problem. My husband too. Yeah.
I think that's just like a spouse problem.
Maybe.
I'm sure I do it too.
I don't know.
Where-
Plans for the year.
Gift.
Are you guys traveling anywhere?
Oh, actually, Nick, he was nominated in the Gundies for Breakout Creator of the Year.
Ooh.
So he, there was so many votes that you could vote towards someone, and then, he got in like the top 5. So I'm gonna go to Las Vegas with him and my father-in-law,
Ooh.
and so we're gonna see if he wins or not. It's gonna be at a place called SHOT Show. It's in Vegas. They
I
hold
hope he
it.
has to dress up for that. I'd laugh. I've never seen him really like dressed up. It just is
My
funny.
wedding.
Probably,
to picture
probably
him.
as long as it has like cut off, like a tuxedo with
Yeah,
cut
that's
off
what I was
sleeves.
literally gonna say. Is like I only see him in tank tops ever. So like seeing him in a suit or something would just make me laugh.
Yeah, and it kind of is like weird. Like when I look at him with like, I mean, our wedding, he looked fine.
That's true. I forgot about that. But he didn't wear a suit, didn't he? He just had a shirt on.
After the ceremony, he
Okay.
put on a tuxedo tank top.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my phone. But so we're gonna go to Vegas.
When's
and it will be January.
Oh gosh, that's like
Yeah,
soon.
Yeah, it'll be like the 20th. And me and my father-in-law, we're only gonna go till Tuesday, and Nick is gonna stay till Friday.
Gotcha. What a
So-
glamorous life. Oh my gosh. So I have to change all my plans because my husband is an awards show.
Yeah. So
Do you have a dress? Like you're going to dress up? Like red
No,
carpet?
no. No one wants to
would.
see that.
Oh my, well, I mean, Nick does, but yeah.
Do you have to walk the carpet?
I don't know.
Is it a carpet?
I don't know.
Oh, you should really find that out.
Yeah.
I've been trying to, but they tell me nothing. So
And then you're gonna
And
be
of course,
ill-prepared.
guys are like, oh, I just show up.
it's just shot show. Like we're just gonna show up in our blah 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 work boots and
And you can wear sweatpants.
yeah, that's why I'm
Cool.
my nice sweatpants that have no holes in it.
There you go.
I love
So
that.
yeah, I don't know. Just kind of, I think it's casual, nice casual. But we will see if he wins or not.
Yeah. Are you going anywhere this year? Big travel plans?
Not big travel. Well, maybe, I don't know. It depends. We're gonna check out a new gym, jiu-jitsu gym.
Oh yeah,
Soon, in a couple
Omaha?
weeks.
Are
Yeah,
you
in
going to
Omaha.
Omaha? Mm-hmm. You are.
Yeah, to meet the owner of that gym.
Nice.
And we haven't seen Calvin's parents, like visited Calvin's parents in Arizona for quite some time, like since Brownie was not quite 2, probably. So, and he's finishing. So Calvin's, I don't know how you say this, graduating. He's getting his
Journeyman.
electrical license this
It's a big deal.
spring.
Takes about 5 years.
Yeah, it's a big deal. So hopefully, like, we'll have time and money after that from not having to, like, take off weeks of work every year. So we'll see. Maybe we'll do that. I don't know. They'll be easier to fly with because we'll only have to travel with, like, smaller car seats and stuff. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. We're not really huge travelers, so.
Yeah. We're not either. We're going to the Dells in
There you go.
February.
Another water park.
Yes.
You're the water park
Like,
fam.
we like water parks.
So do
Our kids
I.
are just that age, you know what I mean? And the Dells, we love the wilderness. They have the swim up bar, and I think we've talked about that I'm taking my babysitter with. So
No.
Yes.
what?
Did you get it from me?
yes.
Yes, Lydia, you were the best.
Shut up.
Yeah.
No, seriously, do it. Bring a babysitter.
Nice.
That way you can be like, okay, we're gonna leave, and you get to stay behind, and then
And it just occurred to me that Craig and I haven't had an overnight getaway
Yeah.
since last July or last June. Do you guys do a lot of overnight getaways from the kids? No. And so I think we're going to try to squeeze one of those in. I would take one less day
Where
at the
would you go?
Dells. I don't know, even just like an overnight in La Crosse or something, or like Des Moines or somewhere within driving distance, just an overnight and go do a little shopping. We have a very bare, newly remodeled home, so it'd be nice to get something, some character or
If
something
you
on
go
the
to Des
walls.
Moines, we went to a really nice bed and breakfast there when Gus was little. It was pretty awesome. I could
Have to
try
have
to
a hot
find
tub.
the. Oh, they definitely don't. They were like old. It was like an old, not mansion, but like it was a really old home that they like converted into a bed and breakfast. It was really fucking cool.
Nice.
Like
Haunted.
very 20s style.
I'm just kidding.
No, but very 20s, like
Yeah.
1920s, like penny tile, that kind of thing.
I love it.
Me
That
too, it was
sounds
great.
Cute. I'm open to suggestion, but yes, we are gonna
Just somewhere with a
hopefully do
bed where you
getaway.
can get it on.
Oh my gosh. No, a hot tub preferably. Not in the hot
Don't
tub.
do it in, yeah, don't do it in the hot tub. That's nasty. Don't be gross.
No, but they have High Point cabins up by Decorah. Have you seen those
yeah,
before?
that's where I wanted to take my family, but they didn't have enough rooms for 20 people.
Yes,
So
they're
I went to
very
a different one.
romantic cabins, and they
Yes.
have
Ooh, sexy.
hot tubs outside overlooking the cabin. But those are a minimum 2-night stay, and I just want a one-night getaway. But it's really hard. A lot of places won't let you do one night.
Driving like the whole day.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
I don't know.
I want to
Sightsee and
drive, have a
everything.
full day of relaxation, and then drive. So 2 nights.
Yeah, I just get nervous about leaving the kids so long.
It's 2 nights.
I know.
No, it's just, yeah. And I'm trying to wean off cash. So
right.
I'm
That's
trying
tough.
not to do a
Yeah.
whole lot of night feedings. I'm like, nope, you are fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just go to bed. Because my mother-in-law is going to watch the boys as we go to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
And as much as I'd love to like get them out of my head and just try to enjoy Vegas,
Yeah.
I'm going to be thinking about them. And then I'm like, well, do I need to bring a pump?
Unless you're going to be able to hand express.
Yeah, I'm thinking Hand Express.
Maybe
Like
that'll
with a
be
pump.
You know,
Yep.
maybe that'll be like
Okay.
your final
Yeah,
like this
that's
is
fine
the
then.
last hurrah.
A lot of people actually do that to like kind of wean. They're like, oh, I'm going to go away. And then, sorry.
Okay.
Bye.
Well, I just I had this friend and she cut off like she didn't wean herself off, and she actually kind of grew like a
Mastitis.
cyst
Oh shit.
in her boob. So like she's got a very hard lump in her boob.
What? Did she get it taken out?
Yeah, she needs to go in and do that, but they're like it's fine. It's a benign.
Abscess? Oh, a benign like
Yeah.
tumor kind of
Yeah.
a thing. Yeah.
They're like it's not going to do anything. So I think that's why it freaks me out. So
They,
that's why
they
I'm
know
like,
specifically that it came from. Oh. So you think it was like calcified milk or something?
I don't know. But yeah, so I think since hearing her story, I'm like, oh, I don't want that happening to me.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like very like, no, I want to wean off when my body and him are just, yep, we're done.
Ready.
Get some cabbage leaves and put cabbage leaves in there.
What's the point of that? I don't
Cabbage leaf-
understand that.
I don't
cabbage
either,
leaves
honestly.
help dry up your milk.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think so
Yes, Google
because
it.
when women
Yes,
are
Google it.
engorged,
They
they've
put
used
cabbage leaves on to help get rid of the excess milk.
how? I don't get it.
I don't know. It's something I have
A
no idea. what it is.
2012 review of studies supports the idea that cabbage leaves are a reliable way to find the relief you need.
You're welcome.
Using cabbage leaves reduced the pain and hardness of engorged breasts and made it easier for people to continue breastfeeding for longer.
Oh, I guess I was wrong about
Yeah.
getting rid of stuff.
No.
But I've heard that's what other people have said. Is
I
that,
think
like,
it'll
if you
induce
have-
the pain and hardness of engorged breasts.
so anti-inflammatory.
Yes.
It's a damn leaf.
So that's like if you're weaning and you still have excess
They
milk.
can decrease
then
your
you
milk
would.
supply.
Okay, there you go.
interesting.
Man.
Oh,
sometimes
and
I'm
if I
I'm a
switch over
fountain
my
of
birth
knowledge.
control, because my doctor is like, well, if we want to switch over to your birth control,
Like
it
a
will
hormonal?
stop the breast milk.
Like a hormonal instead of a like copper IUD or something.
Oh.
Oh.
I only take pills, so.
Okay.
But she said, yeah, if you switch over, because I'm on like the ones that you're supposed to take if you're breastfeeding, low
mini pill.
dosage. Yeah. So she's like, if you want to switch, it will end your supply like overnight or in a day, whatever.
Wow.
So I'm like, oh man.
So you gonna do it?
Now, do I
already
really
do it?
want to do it?
Right. I don't know. I'm still kind of like, oh, but then I'm like, no, I think he's done too because he doesn't really do a lot during the day. And
It's probably like more of a
It's
comfort,
comfort.
thing than it
It's
is,
comfort.
Yeah, for actual. Yeah.
that's why I'm trying to not ignore him at nights, but like, nope, you don't need that.
Yeah. Because then it's a comfort thing, but it's like you're still getting,
But like I said, when I'm in Vegas, I don't want to worry about my boobs. Like,
or your mother-in-law up in the middle of the night. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But it's coming up.
Pack some
January is
cabbage
January.
leaves.
yeah, I'm not bringing a cabbage.
Just do it at night.
Oh, so TSA can look at me weird.
Well,
Ma'am, it seems you have some foliage in your breast. Can you step aside?
maybe you just buy
Flash
some while
them
you're there.
titties.
Maybe I don't
Buy them
know.
while you're there. There you go.
Oh, man.
That's funny.
Yes. And then also PSA, this is coming out on Friday, the first week of Friday of January. I accidentally didn't publish last week's episode, so you guys get 2 episodes this week. Just FYI.
Ooh.
So if you missed last week's, you really did miss last week's, and you can listen to 2 this week. So go
Or
back and
if
check
you
it
had
out.
it onto YouTube,
Yes.
kudos to you.
Kudos to me.
Snaps for you.
Yes.
For me. That
Podcast
is
for
Calissa was
difficult.
the goat. Try to those YouTube videos.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
that was rough.
I
And you
learned
know-
a lot. We got to switch up the angles.
Yeah, and like I mean, we're just starting this, and I would love to ask for Nick's help, but he's also busy with his projects and everything. And I'm like, okay, this is my our project. We can
Figure it
do this
out.
together.
Yeah.
Like yeah. So it's a slow.
Yeah, and it's less
start.
pressure right now to have
Yeah.
to, because I love Calissa and she's got a lot of things going on. So I don't want to overwhelm you with like things.
Yeah.
I really truly wish that I could be more help to you. I really wish I wasn't an absolute idiot when it comes to like technology and things.
You're
I
a
just
great
don't
support,
know.
though. So
can
always
cheer you
cheering
on
me
from the
on.
sidelines.
There we go.
Woohoo!
Yes.
Go
nailed
girl.
it. So, yes, we are on YouTube. We will be intermittently on YouTube. Eventually, I would like to get all of our episodes with audio uploaded to YouTube, even if there's not like a live filming of it. So,
Well, what's some goals maybe that we could set for this year for the pod?
The pod.
Do we have thoughts about that? This is something we kind of discussed in our group chat, but
I want to reach 1,000 downloads just in January.
That would be
Just
awesome.
1,000. I think we're around 650.
that's a big jump, but I would be on board.
Yeah. I think we
I'd
could
be
do
really
it.
excited.
I would love more guests
Yeah, that's true.
because I feel like everyone's really got an interesting story, and their paths are different, and I like to listen to that and try to relate to it. But I just like hearing everybody's story.
And we've had a lot of people reach out that want to be guests.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, that'd be a good topic. Oh, that'd be a good topic. So
It's kind of getting them all to work with everyone's schedule and stuff, because it's not like this is our
growing
full-time
old.
job or anything. So we're not like,
Right.
you know,
and
our lives aren't based around
we have
this.
Wednesdays.
Yeah. We film on Wednesdays because
So
that's when
on Wednesdays we
we're all available.
On Wednesdays,
pink.
we were pink.
and film podcasts. Actually, none of us are wearing pink right now.
I actually have my bras pink.
Oh,
Can you see it? Can you see it through that?
No, I see your.
My nipple?
Wow, that is pink.
That is pink.
It wasn't my nipple before that. It was my seam. I have a
It's a good thing we're not filming today.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Zipping back up. Closing it
Lucky
in.
I don't have HR. I'm just kidding.
Sorry, sexual harassment. Apologies. What else? I think it'd be a great thing to have our visual figured out by the end of the year.
That would be nice.
I know that's like that's like a huge amount of time. That's a
It
huge
really
span of
is.
time to like have that kind of goal for something that's like relatively simple.
Yeah.
I mean, it
But-
should be simple, but no, when you get into it, it's like,
Especially with like, you know, this isn't a paid thing. And so I think none of us want to spend like buku bucks on
Yeah.
equipment.
But we
for
are
stuff,
we
you
are
know?
investing in a new table, it sounds like,
Yep.
to try and like get better angles
Okay.
for cameras
for cameras.
and for guests.
Do you guys watch Two Hot Takes ever? I know we've talked about Two Hot Takes.
I don't watch it.
Yes, and I just listen to it as well. But they have like couches.
Yes, and I love that.
I love that kind of like just a comfy vibe.
Yep. That's what the couch is there for.
Yes,
So if we
so
want to
might
get
have
like
to-
that stand, that
Yes.
microphone stand.
Yes.
Yes,
stands,
the
yeah.
booms. Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe that'll be our next
'Cause then we can-
investment.
Sorry, now we're just talking logistics, but like if we can just put the camera on the thing, on the stand, on the TV stand over there,
Yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
I mean, or like in that general area.
Gosh.
Yeah.
And I've seen some of these podcast cameras in their studio, and I'm like, damn, it is a lot of equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout
I'm
out
not at that place.
Unsubscribe podcast.
And then like, yeah, true. But then I just, yeah, I don't. I think
Just
another
a baby.
yeah, we're
another
just a
goal
little
would be, this is maybe down the road, but to have some sort of editing help. Because you have so much on your plate already.
Yeah.
But I honestly truly feel terrible like
Oh my
asking you
gosh,
and
no,
waiting you
it's
for.
and it's once I got the learning curve of it, like switching the camera angles and cutting the back and forth, it's really not too hard. But it was just like so much that 1st night that I really dove into it. I literally sat down and gave it like 6 hours entirely.
Which is a lot. That's another
Yeah.
full-time job.
But that's okay because I'm super excited. I love learning stuff like that. I love learning technology. I take it into like other areas of my life and different jobs
crazy.
that I do. So yeah, it's
And you
just
said
super fun.
when I reached out to you that you wanted to try a podcast.
I
So did
did.
you learn about a lot of that stuff before?
I did.
Okay.
Yes. And so I had it so that my fancy mic would go directly into my fancy camera, so it would record all in one.
Oh, that's such a good idea. Maybe
And it
we
would
should have
record
something.
directly into the computer. So that was nice. And then when you edited the audio, it would edit the video at the same time.
Right.
But that is a lot to set up again for multiple.
Yeah.
But we might get there. We
might.
get
Maybe
there.
someday.
Yeah. Although you said an editor is how much per episode?
Oh, I don't know.
Like
Who knows if
$500, I
Nick
think
was?
Nick said.
Yeah.
But okay, this is just me making goals. Another goal for me would be that this would be something where eventually there would be some income with it, because otherwise my husband will make me go back to work and I am dreading it. Like
Yeah.
I'm dreading it. Finding people, talking to people all the time, being around people, adhering to someone else's schedule. So
Yeah.
this would be good.
You should.
good.
And it's like enjoyable, to just like
it's
have conversations
fun, yeah.
with you guys. People I already know. Well, kind of.
Yeah.
But
Have
like,
you done
I feel
those
like
tests?
we know each other,
Yes.
or like we're similar enough where I feel like
Yes.
I know you pretty well.
Our baby names lists are compatible.
Lord, the Toyota thing, like we're same wavelength here. We're on the same wavelength.
Did you ever take a test? Like if you answer all these questions and at the end it says like
No.
what kind of career you should take?
No, but I should. I'll look one up. I'll Google it later.
I did, and there was like 300 questions. I'm like, I ain't got.
You have all the time in the world to do that. It's deciding your destiny, your future. What'd you get? Did you?
Oh
did you
no,
do
I
it?
didn't finish it
Oh.
because it was forever long.
Was it free?
I'm not sure. It was probably like one of those once you finally get done, they're like, pay.
You have to pay for the results.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
I
like,
hate
I'll just
that.
be a trophy wife. I'm just kidding.
Not too
I'd
bad.
love to be a housewife for the rest of my
bad
life.
idea.
Although, if you ask Calvin, I am terrible at it. So. He doesn't get an opinion. Sorry.
We'll bring him
someday,
on.
maybe someday you'll have your own podcast reviewing books.
Oh
And
my
teaching
gosh, that'd
sex ed.
be so fun. I love it. I set my goal for this year. Another goal. I set my goal for this year on Goodreads as 200 books. And I think that I will be able to surpass it.
Wow.
Because I started my Goodreads like officially in like October maybe or November. And I read 35 books over that. I think
Dang.
it was 38
my
by the end of
God.
the year. So, that's only a few months. It's like
Good
10
for
books.
you. I've
10
seen
books
a lot
month.
of like year in review of people who have
Yeah.
read a lot of books. And I'm like, dang.
Yeah, so I'm going to shoot for 200 this year.
Dang.
At the minimum.
That's great. I really think that you would do great with a book podcast.
Maybe
like
someday.
a book review. I would totally be your podcast editor
Love that.
because I don't have enough on my plate.
Yeah, that'd be so fun though.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's not hard to whip up some
Well,
audio.
what
and send
then
it
I
on
would do,
over.
I would just be talking into my phone like this and I'd be like, well, I read this book this week and blah, 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 blah.
Isn't
would
that what
give
the
it
book
X.
club does?
I don't
Or
know.
what's a book club do?
A book club is usually like a group of people who all read the same book.
Okay.
And then they come together and they talk about it.
Okay.
And
Which
you
that
know
would be
what?
really fun, but I wish you guys would read.
Your podcast wouldn't have to be that long. It could
Yeah.
just be like even
10,
a
15 minutes.
5-minute thing. Hey, this is what I'm reading this week. This is really great. This is what I liked about it. This is what I didn't like about it. And I'm on to this book. People do that all the time with quilting and sewing. I know because I've edited my mom's videos. And she just does, she talks about what she's sewing. She talks about what she's cross-stitching, what she likes about this project, the problems she ran into with this pattern. And it's called Floss Tube.
Floss tube.
Floss Tube. My mom is a YouTuber. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I thought
And
that
you
was
could
pretty
be
cool.
BookTube. I bet there's people already do it.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm sure because I'm
Just
all
like there
over
was a
Book Talk and
candle.
stuff.
I think it was a joke. A candle reviewer.
Oh, actually, that's a good idea. Perfume reviewers, great idea.
Yes.
Because I don't
And then
wear perfume, but like,
People would send you free books, Sarah.
oh my God, I would die. And you know what? My sister would die too because
so excited
she loves free stuff. She's so frugal. She loves free stuff. And we talk about books all the time.
I love frugal.
I pay for my books, but she's like very much of what's it called when you probably wouldn't know because you're not a book person, but it's like you sign up for their like reading list or whatever and they send you a book to like, you have to leave a review to read it.
Oh, yeah.
And so she does that a lot to like get free books.
Would you do that? Would that be something fun?
Um,
Or do you
I
like
would,
to read what
but I
category
don't
you like?
love to review. I'm talking about reviewing books on a podcast. I'm like, I don't love to review books. I just don't. I don't know. I would. Yeah, I don't know. I always have trouble like seeking out those things.
Mm-hmm.
Knowing what's cool and what's not cool to get because I don't want to just get a ton of junk emails and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
So. But that'd be super fun. I'll think about that. Thank you.
Do it. I'm just trying to prevent you from going into the
I
workforce.
love how we
love
have given you so much. Like you should be a sex ed teacher. You should be a
Miss Frizzle impersonator.
Yeah. Yeah.
what else? What other job did we give you?
I forget what the other one was. A CPST, I think it's called, is the car seat
Yeah.
Yes.
instructor. Usually it's like a fire place or a police station.
One more thought. Lauren the mortician. Do you follow her?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you kind of give me Lauren the mortician
Really?
vibes.
Oh.
Like, because she talks a lot about child safety too.
Yeah.
A
Yeah,
ton
I've
about
seen a
child
lot.
safety.
Oh yeah.
And she
She
had
talks about it,
some
yeah.
pink in her hair.
Oh.
Yeah.
Look at all these careers that we were giving you.
Wow. I'm just like too nervous to ever try anything.
Oh my
You
gosh.
gotta try.
I talk myself out of it because I'm too scared.
Oh man. We're going to be here to cheer you on. I'm going to make that your goal for 2024 is you have to put at least one book review on TikTok and you have to put out one. Yeah.
On TikTok, but then
Yep.
I'd have to film myself. That makes me so uncomfortable.
Well, you
You
could
can
just
do it.
film like yourself, like flipping through the book.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
And then it would be anonymous. No one will know it's me.
The
I'll know.
faceless reviewer.
I know your fingernails.
That's true because they're garb, except for these two. I always try to leave a couple just in case I get really anxious and have to pick. So it's a stress thing. I don't know.
And with that,
Wow. Yeah. Sorry.
no, that's okay.
What about you
I
guys?
just love how you're like,
Figuring
I
out
leave
our lives.
two long fingernails.
Well, because you never know if you're gonna have to like have a really good scratch on something, or like
true.
if I get
I don't know.
stressed and I need
don't
to
know
pick.
how many times I've gone to
The
open
boogers?
something. It's the boogers.
Ew, that's your booger finger.
You never know.
Get away from me.
It's also my kid's booger finger or their earwax finger.
I don't know how many times I've gone to open like something, especially pill packs, like at the hospital, and I'm like, dang it, I just clipped my fingernails.
Yep.
But if I would leave 2 good ones,
Yep, little pinchers. Also, if Calvin and I get in a
crab.
fight and I have to pinch him, then
Oh
right there,
my.
pinchers. Because he does jujitsu and he uses jujitsu moves against me.
Oh, that's true.
And I don't
I've
know
seen
what the
him
fuck he's
beat you
doing.
up.
Yeah.
He like goes up
Not
from behind
actually.
her. No,
I'm
like
sorry.
not.
But yeah, and so like this is my only defense is to like pinch him or scratch him. Like that's all I can do. We're children here, okay? We're not grown adults.
No, never.
great.
Yeah.
I love
Young
that.
at heart.
Yeah. But do you guys have any like thoughts about where the podcast wants to go this year? You kind of said, but Hannah.
Just growth.
Yeah, growth would be awesome, and I also want to like more guests. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then making this studio corner our vibe somehow. You know.
Oh, we had talked about I don't know if you'd call it rebranding, but rebranding kind of. We'd looked at like some logo options and some new color stories, and I'm interested to see if that conversation continues as we merch. If things continue on with that discussion.
I mean, I'll do merch right now with us.
Well, we have to have money to put into that, but
Not really. I mean, the
because
money.
you can do like a third party where it's only like fulfilled by order.
In a former life, I had a shirt shop. And
Calissa did everything. I
She's
swear to
done it
God.
all. She's a jack of all
I
trades.
designed
a Jane of all
T-shirts.
trades.
I printed T-shirts. I
Yep.
sold T-shirts. I had an Etsy shop.
I saw the
Wow.
Etsy. Yeah, that's
So.
when you were like, "Hey, is that your mom and your sister?"
Oh yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yes. You're right. You're totally right.
So
'Cause the jeans run.
Merch is an initial investment, yes. But once you get it going,
Well, I don't know. That's something
I
we
would
can
love
talk
that.
about. I do want to continue the conversation of like rebranding, just because I'm curious where all of our heads are at.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm
But-
all for rebranding. I think we're gonna look back on that first video that we posted on YouTube. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna look back at our first like color scheme,
Oh, for
colorway,
sure.
that first photo shoot. I even look back and laugh
sure.
at. You know what I mean?
I know my
Like,
hair looks terrible.
Yes.
Stop it.
Oh my gosh, your hair looks great.
Right now it looks great. Well, right now in this it looks great, but like
No,
in
no,
that,
no, in
in
that
no, it
photo
looked terrible
shoot.
in that
No,
picture.
you were
man.
no. Looks nice.
No. Sorry.
Don't talk about my friend Sarah like that. But yeah, I just think it's going to be fun to look back at these episodes, even like as we were recording today, like how much we've learned, like don't use your hands and don't touch the things. And
Yes.
like you have to be very quiet and you have to come back
As I
from the
slam
mic.
my water bottle
if you have
down.
to burp or take a drink from your water
Yes.
bottle. So like that first episode, I just can't wait to look back on this and laugh.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Yeah.
Because we're going to have come so far.
Hopefully.
Growth
And-
in all areas for
Yeah.
the year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna
And it's all thanks to you listeners.
Yes.
So what we're gonna do is the last episode of 2024. We should take this, chop it up, and then like comment on what our goals are and see if we made it.
Yes.
Okay.
Great idea. This is the idea lady over here.
She really is.
Loving it.
Jack of
Loving
all
it.
trades.
Yes, I
Your
love
name should
it.
be Jack.
The brain. That's your
The brain.
Oh, Jack, that's a cute nickname. I love it for a female.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't make sense with your name, but
Jack Attack.
Jack attack.
it's very Jaclyn Hill.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was referencing to.
Oh, okay.
Love it.
Yeah, we were makeup people in a past life.
In a past life. We have so many past lives for only being 30.
Well, it's a lot of growth that happens over the years.
Yeah. That's what
Once you have
happens.
kids, it's like, oh, my
Yes.
kids are 2, I'm this year. Oh, my kids are
Yes.
4, I'm this year.
Yeah. And every baby rebirths a new human.
Yep. True.
2 new humans. I feel like you're a new person after
Yep.
after every baby.
Yep.
Literally.
Yep.
So with that,
Do you have any questions? Did you want to pull a question from the question cards?
I mean,
Lord.
oh Lord.
What are we gonna?
Lordy do.
What do we
I
got?
had a question.
Shout out
in
to my mother-in-law who says that, and now I say it.
What'd she say?
Lordy do.
That is a very Midwest thing, I think.
Is it? I don't know.
Oh.
She's from Minnesota, so
Yes. You're supposed to pick one at random.
we're gonna cut
I'm gonna
this
have to
part.
cut
don't
this
worry.
part. Who's we?
Sorry, Calissa can cut this part.
What new job do you think will be created in 20 years? Think of all the jobs that exist right now. Nick, for example.
Right.
Like his job didn't exist 20 years ago.
Truth.
Oh, a YouTuber.
Yeah. getting close to 20 years, but yeah.
Yeah, because YouTube's been a thing for like 15,
Yeah,
right?
think of
Somewhere
all, and
around
then think
there.
of all the people who support YouTubers,
Right.
like editors, audio engineers,
True.
all of these things.
Yeah.
Think about how much cameras have blown up just
my
in the
gosh.
last.
Cameras and
So what about 20 years from now?
Man, I don't know. Wow,
I'm
that's a
kinda
good
scared.
question. Me too.
scared of the future.
I think something that's going to revolutionize the future is these weight loss medications.
Oh,
yeah.
for sure. But I'm really interested to see the like long-term effects because they're so new. I'm
Yeah.
really interested to see.
Yeah, but I think those are gonna, if they work as they say they do, and they have less long-term side effects, less side effects in general, I think that it's really gonna change.
But that
the
makes me
world.
super nervous for like our food quality because then we're going to be less reliant on like the quality of our food and everything like that, and like just in general what we're putting in our body, and we're just going to rely on these like third party like systems to like keep us healthy. I put that in quotes.
Like how
just
many people are
FYI.
using powders to
Right, like the greens powder. Like you
Yes.
can easily just eat a snap pea as your, you know, whatever, but you're like blending all these things up, dehydrating them, making them into a powder instead.
I
Like,
thought it was going to be delicious.
no, it's greens. It's going to taste like butthole.
Well, I wish someone would have told me.
I mean, I feel like that's just like,
Well,
duh.
didn't know. Just tried
Okay.
it. But yeah, like learning about all those little substitutes of food that are supposed to do it, even though we have food right there.
Yeah, Calvin just bought some like caffeine powder because he has a thing about energy drinks. So like, you know, that's going to keep all that stuff just on the rise. Like
Yeah.
taking protein powder is like a food replacement. Those Premier protein shakes are all over the
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
everywhere. And it's like replacing food with Premier protein shakes.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just
I've
crazy.
got to
Foods are
drink
gonna
when I go
be-
home.
Yeah, they're going to be replaced with all powders.
That'll be crazy.
Powdered cheeseburger.
I've also seen
Here.
stuff about people growing babies in labs.
Oh.
So maybe
bet.
that will be a job. Like, you know, you're a professional baby grower. Like,
Yeah.
instead of surrogacy, you now grow your baby in a lab and you have to tend to this baby in the lab.
Yeah,
Oh.
even
I don't
like infertility practices. My mom knows somebody whose professional job title is an ovary aspirator, and she aspirates ovaries on animals.
Aspirates, breathes into them.
Aspirates,
What?
aspirates like takes a needle and extracts eggs from the ovary.
Jurassic Park.
In animals.
In animals, and in now she's working towards doing that in humans. So being like a egg donor retrieval person.
Ew.
Why?
Wow.
Yeah, but that's like a whole job.
Yeah,
you
because
know?
that's how cows get fertilized. It's-
Yeah, IVF stuff like that. Like
Although
I
that's
think
putting
those-
sperm in, I guess. But
Yeah.
Dang.
wow.
Medicine is kind of freaky.
I know. It's like kind of scary how technologically advanced we are.
What
It
was
makes
that
me, like you
quote?
said, very nervous for the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like,
I think it
what
was on, like-
jobs will our children be looking at?
True.
It's not just like, oh, I'm going to be a fireman. I'm going to be a policeman.
Yeah.
All replaced by.
Yeah. I'm going to have an IQ
Whatever.
of like 200,000 million and I'm going to invent the next,
Yeah.
But I think Nick looked into this. I think more blue collar jobs will not be replaced by
I hope so.
robots and machines.
AI.
Yeah. Because I think electrician, no, like that can't be replaced by a human or a robot or whatever.
I think certain aspects of it probably could, but
maybe
like in
but
general, it would remain a very human-based
it's very man
field.
job.
This is a man's world.
Yeah, there's very few women who, I shouldn't say maybe that want to join, but who actually pass and follow through because it's very labor intensive.
Yeah.
Like Calvin comes home from pulling wire and he's like, I'm fucked up today from
Yeah.
pulling wire.
Yeah.
So
I remember
like I would
those
die.
days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Working in a factory, working in someone's
Yes.
ceiling all day.
Yep.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, he's like, it's like 200 degrees up there. I'm
Literally.
dying." Yeah. And they always make him do it because he's like small.
Yeah.
He's a small person. So yeah. Yeah, Nick would
Poor
never,
Calvin.
never go in the attic because he's large.
Well, he used to when he was an apprentice, but now that he's a journeyman, he can tell the
Makes the other-
apprentice,
yeah.
like, get fucked again in the ceiling.
Yep.
And they'll do it too.
I have to. You can't say no.
Which I think is so ironic because he's the fat electrician, and like people make jokes about he's not that big.
No, he's not. I just mean like he's big as in like he's always been like 'cause
Yeah.
he was a big
Jacked,
exerciser, so
yeah.
he like was always burly, you know.
Yeah.
And he's
Yeah.
I don't know if he's really tall, but he's not short. Calvin is not that tall, and he's very thin. So he fits in those small areas. And he's young. So, like, the older men.
He's a weenie beanie.
Stop it. That's no penis stuff for you,
Oh my God.
if that's what you're winking about.
I think we should be done.
Okay. All right.
And with that, this has been Calissa.
This is Hannah.
And Sarah.
Bye.